So I'm a healthcare provider, and this morning I was working and I did everything I can to protect me from getting this virus. That means I had to use an N95 mask, and I was lucky enough to have one, and a facial shield. But what do you do when you come home and you have people who may be at risk? Then you have to do something entirely different. Then you have to worry about not exposing you to them. And a couple ideas on that today, okay? So I live with my mom, who is 84 and has heart disease, has had a stroke, diabetes, etc., etc., etc. So what we try to do with Mom is keep her geographically isolated. And she has her own room, her own bathroom. And if I go in there, I try to use some type of covering. So if I cough, I won't interfere with her air. Now this protects her. It does not protect me very well. But if I cough, if I sneeze, something of that ilk, she'll be okay. I also am fortunate enough to keep an eye on her because I have a granny cam. So we'll go see how she is. Okay. I have my 84-year-old mom hidden away, isolated for her own protection in her own room where she has her own bathroom. So we're going to go ahead and check in on her. Granny? Granny, are you alive? Can I get you anything? A cup of coffee? Okay. Are you still watching Fox News? Okay. We'll see about dinner then. All right. We'll talk to you later. Think about CNN. So if I let when I let my mom out of her geographical isolation to come to shared spaces, what I tried to do is wear my mask, or this is a gaiter, in areas that we share together so that if I cough or something like that, I'm not spreading the virus if I happen to have it. Seriously though, what I do try to do is I do try to wear this when I'm with her, and I do try to keep her area clean and keep me out of it. If I go into her space, I do wear this. The other thing is in shared spaces, like the refrigerator that she goes into during the day, the coffee pot, surfaces that she may touch and that I may touch. I'm very cautious to make sure I've wiped everything off with some sort of disinfectant after I have used them. At the table, she has her spot. I have my spot 6 feet away. I do have to take this off when I eat, so I try to make sure I'm isolated. I'm geographically away from her at least 6 feet. And of course, you spend a lot of time with caution in food preparation and such. So the message here is try to keep people at risk as isolated as you can. If you're sharing airspace, this protects them. Again, doesn't protect you, but protects them in case you cough, because the aerosolized droplets don't get in the air if I have this on. Shared surfaces, keep them clean. Shared utensils, shared things like coffee makers and that sort of thing. Just think about what that person would use that you use. And if you limit those areas and are very attentive to it, you won't hurt somebody that you care about. And I think that's pretty much it. Be careful, and remember, it's the person who's asymptomatic that is most likely to spread this disease. I have no symptoms. but I am exposed every day to people from outside of here, and I try to protect myself, but you never know when and if you get exposed. So my message to people is act like you've been exposed. Assume that you have the virus, particularly when you're around people like my mom. So be safe, be well, and stay alive.